Welcome back to today's build, and another relatively small build for you today with the new Lego Back to the Future DeLorean Speed Champion scale model coming out shortly. I thought I'd pick up this set that's been launched by Reobrix. It's set 665 and they just call it a DMC for obviously licensing issues, but it is the Back to the Future DeLorean in its time machine. Guys, 405 pieces, which is quite a large piece count for a car of this scale, so interesting to see what this looks like. I can already see there's some decent stickering and things like that going on, and obviously I do have a set I've previously built, which was a mock that I purchased off AliExpress quite some time ago, which has been quite popular and well received video wise. So yeah, let's get this opened up and see. Just show you the back of the box. So you've got that there. You can see the wheels can turn into hover mode as well, which is quite interesting. And yeah, once this is built, I will pick up the Lego version and we can do a true comparison of the different models that I've got. So yeah, decent sized manual. Obviously they've gone still on the plastic bags rather than the paper bag setup that Lego have these days. So yeah, quite a lot of bags here. So 1, 2, 3. So 8 bags in total, and we've got a brick separator and the actual chassis base plate. So instructions as always from Reobrix, very well sort of laid out, although some of those look cropped, which is a bit bizarre. I've never seen that from them before. But yeah, looking forward to get this one built. So let's have a look, sticker sheet in the front there. So yeah, not too many, just 2 sections for the back, and then you've got the front piece there as well. So yeah, let's get this built, clear the table, get the bag sorted, and yeah, I'll see you the other side. looks like that. Here it is, all finished and completed. And to be fair, I'm mighty impressed. It's got 405 pieces, so for a Speed Champion scale car, it's quite a lot of piece count, and it makes it quite detailed. So, you know, especially all the elements around here with the fusion and whatever these parts were called, I think that looks really great. You can clearly see from the back and the detail into the car itself that that is a Time Machine DeLorean. And I like the idea of the wheels, although they're just not, you know, you can't just twist them and function like that, which would have been a much better design. You can pull these out and you can revert them back to, you know, standard wheels for driving, but I tend to like it in this hover mode. Could easily make an easy stand so you can actually sit that proud to make that look like it's hovering even more. But yeah, it is really robust. There are no loose pieces on it, so as with good old Reobrix, they you know, the pieces go together really well. There's no loose connections or, you know, parts that are just really lightly attached just by one stud. It is a really sturdy build, which is really good for that. On the downside, I'd say there's a couple of things I think that could be better. I mean, there's quite a bit of detail inside as well. However, there's nothing that resembles a flux capacitor, and that is a key element of time travel in the DeLorean. So it would have been good there, even if it could have been replicated on a sticker or something like that. But yeah, there's nothing that even resembles that inside. Then lastly is slightly about the front design. Now you can see at the back here you've got the darker sort of stripe of grey, which is apparent on there. Now in reality, and on the larger Lego scale model, that is also implicated to the front as well, because this should also have the dark grey stripe along the front edge of the bonnet and lights, and that's not apparent on this. So yeah, it was one thing that I think would make it look that much better as well. So that's one slight flaw in the design. There were actually a couple of stickers that came with it. So you've got a sticker that is for the bonnet and a couple of these red stickers for the rear bumper. I decided not to put them on because the detailing for the bonnet would have been for the Back to the Future 3 car from the Western times, and this to me looks more like Back to the Future 2 where it's hovering. The Western one would have been a raised suspension setup, and it would have had white wall tyres, which this car doesn't have anyway, so I think that's not true for it. And plus a sticker to replicate something that would have been 3D on the bonnet, again, doesn't work, but I appreciate the detail in there. Would have been better if they had like a car logo to the front or out of time number plates. Those elements of stickers I think would have been that much better as well. So they're things I think it should have had, but they don't have. So yeah, this is a welcome addition to the Speed Champions scale collection that I'm building up. You probably see in my previous videos I have built more of a mock version of this that I picked up cheaply on AliExpress a while ago. That is a rebrickable design, I've been told, which again is quite a good model. It's not a time machine design, although they have later made one that is a time machine design. But I would like to get a comparison of what this looks like against the real Lego version that is coming out imminently. I think it's 1st of December it's released or something like that in the UK. So I will be building one of those so you can get to see what they look like side by side. And I do predict the Lego one will be better, but this has probably got some elements that are designed a little bit better as well. So there probably could be someone out there that would be able to make the ultimate one between the two of them or anything like that, because as with all these models, they can get improved that little bit further as well. But yeah, there we go, Reobrix 665, and yeah, I'm mightily impressed. What are your thoughts? I picked this up for I think around £15, but I have seen it already as low as about 11 in various models. So just type in Reobrix and 665 and you will find this quite easily on Google wherever you are. There we go. But yeah, catch you soon on the next build, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe.